going on, everybody? Welcome to the Best Family Homestead. And so I think there's still a couple things out here that need to be moved around, but today I think I actually got up the get up and go to get started a little bit in here, so that I can start moving stuff out and making room, because some stuff needs to go back in here, but I have to have room to put it. So that's, I guess, what I'm going to do. Now, I have usually about every 4 or 5 months I do a big cleanup in my shop. However, with Aiden working on his Jeep and being super busy and everything going on, it has been a while since I have gotten in here and cleaned up. So now that now I really got to clean up, looking more like I'm going up to the mountain farm soon. Gotta go through here and get rid of everything that I don't need, and get a hold of Papa Hugh, and a lot of the double stuff that he has. There won't be much of a reason to have doubles of everything, and so I'll just be more stuff for the yard sale. I'm second guessing myself. Now I gotta get started in here. So first thing I'm gonna do is get my buckets, start setting my buckets up to make different buckets for like tools, and start to get a little bit of stuff out of here, out of there, out here, and stuff that's out here, taking and putting it away either in there or around the sides, moving stuff to the yard sale area. Yes, they have been fed, and yet here they come. All right, well, I guess there's only one way I'll ever get this done, and that's to get started on it. Okay, so winter, it's getting dark early. So what I decided to do is I'm gonna take in a few minutes and go ahead and put stuff out here, because once it starts to get dark, which now is about 5:30 or 6, I can turn on the shop lights. I've got some extra lights and keep doing this stuff at night. So some of this stuff though I need to put in here and over on the other side, depending on what it is and where it goes. And don't have any lights there, so need to go ahead and get that done before it gets dark. I want to try and keep things straightened up out here as well, so it doesn't start to look too awful messy. I at least feel better that my plan, even though it's taking a little bit longer, is working by cleaning these sheds out. So right here, you know, this is where the yard sale stuff's going to be, and that's going to be probably going to do the yard sale honestly next spring, because there's lots of stuff in the house, lots more stuff in here. I got that big white tarp, and I can weight that down real good, put a whole lot of diatomaceous earth and borax, tarp it, and then next year or next spring have one huge massive yard sale all at once, sell everything, be done with it. And then I did go get a gym membership, so that will be yard sale stuff. And then probably just this little corner here, I can put stuff, other stuff that needs to be stored outside. It doesn't matter too awful much if it's totally weatherproof. I'm going to have a lot more room in there once a whole lot of that is in the yard sale pile. My chicken door's been working. I haven't even had to worry about the bottom. They're heavy enough that chickens haven't been able to get in there until just now. Mama, she was in here. I haven't built this door yet, and I'll tell you why I haven't been too worried about it. One, I can keep the chickens out here, and two, very shortly, it's gonna be dark very early, and I'm gonna have my shop cleaned up, or a lot of that stuff I can do at night. But if I hadn't had this all cleaned out and ready to go, you know, this stuff would just wind up somewhere else to have to move again. Now I don't have to move it. You know, this is stuff, some of the stuff I need to fix. Some of it probably still get moved over to the yard sale pile. You know, that'll go in the shop very shortly once I have some space, as well as the chop saw, table saw. You know, that'll all go in the shop. But it's worked out very nicely to have to quickly be able to put stuff away, because I actually have a place for things, you know, like on the shelves, all the things of oil, a lot of the stuff I find in there that I don't want in the shop. I already have a place for it. I have a place for a lot of stuff already, which is allowing me to expedite. And you can actually see some of the floor. And I'm gonna get back out here this evening once it starts getting dark with lights. Got big shop lights. I mean, I got 2 big banks of shop lights up there, so plenty of light. And you can see my buckets filling up really quick. It's gonna be a process. It's gonna take a minute. Got other, you know, yard sale stuff. I'll have more and more bins of yard sale and boxes of yard sale stuff. But it's supposed to be 30 degrees tonight. Never got around to cutting much wood last night, and it's already starting to get nippy for Georgia. I know it's not as cold as some people where y'all live, but I need to get over here. I got a new chain for my chainsaw because I bent one up at Papa Hugh's, the mountain farm, cutting the big Christmas tree down. So I'll put the chain on there, and we're going to get one of the logs that were too small for the sawmill, cut and bust some of it up and get us some firewood for at least tonight. So I'll be right back. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the stuff out here. It's been so dry that it's dry enough for me to mess with. I don't need a ton for tonight. Tomorrow I'm gonna split a bunch more and get it up under the porch to kind of dry for a little while. But both these trees that I'll be cutting on have been down for my pecan tree for a couple years, and the oak tree from Robert since last year. And I have a lot of the pieces here that were just too small for the sawmill. Now these will really do good because they will they've been covered up, so they're going to be nice and dry. And so I don't have the sawmill or anything. They're just going to sit here. I just end up burning them in a big pile anyway. All that wood plus some of the stuff that's over at Robert's is one of the reasons I decided to save some money and just use the old fireplace. This is the only bad part. I gotta split it, but ain't no big deal. The wind is making it chilly, so I got my wood, and since I plan on working out, you know, tonight, as we're supposed to be on the 30s, I want to get some more done in the shop. I want to be able to go in where it's warm. If I don't, it's going to be chilly in the old house too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get a fire built, and then one or two other little things I want to knock out before time to head in for dinner, and wait a few minutes and come get started again. Be back in a second. All right, so I got me a fire lit. You can see the smoke coming up. It's already getting warm. And the last thing I'm going to do, I think, for right now is get the never-ending stream of trash I'm creating with my cleanup. Go ahead and get a load in the old truck, and that way, very first thing in the morning while it's still chilly, I can run over to the dump, get rid of it, and get ready to load another load. Let's get it done. Nice thing about having the transfer station, it's not actually the landfill. The transfer station is only a couple miles down the road, so it's easy to just take loads off at a time instead of messing with the trailer and all that kind of stuff. I don't really have to, I just pile as much as I can get on there, go 30 miles an hour, and there's actually a speed limit, and be good. Well, it's shaping up. Definitely looking better than it was. And I feel better after today because it visually is much better, which always makes it a whole lot easier. Makes it a whole lot easier to get motivated, I guess. You know, when things just haven't seemed to be going good lately, and so starting to get everything actually looking good and seeing the floor of the shop makes a huge difference. And I'm gonna leave you guys with one last thing. So you guys know we always have a lot of kittens. We've had kittens, I'm not sure, haven't seen many of them because a lot of them, you know, are a little bit feral. But one mama kind of quit taking care of this little one, and I've been feeding the little chubby critter. I just heard him. Where'd he go? Where you at? Kiki kiki. I just heard him. He's right here somewhere. Give me a second. Kiki kiki kiki. Where'd he go? Ah, found him. Come here, little one. Oh, yeah. As far as a lot of the cats go, I'm gonna already talk to the Humane Society. They're gonna help me trap, and you know, we'll catch the friendlier ones. Some of the more unfriendly ones, the Humane Society is going to help me find homes for. This little guy right here, or little girl, I haven't checked. It might be going with me up to the mountain farm because it has become my buddy. And you guys hear Mimi, of course. Oh my goodness. So this is the only kitten I have around right now. I sit with it and feed it so that the big cats don't take its food. But it is sure a pretty little thing. Oh, I'm not going to take your food. I'm sorry. It is. It is full of himself. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'll just let you eat. All right, everybody. I think that's going to do it for the night. I might get out there later on this evening, but it's really not that cold. But goodness gracious, the wind is screaming. So I might actually call it quits for the night. So appreciate y'all watching, and hope you enjoy this video. Gave you a little bit of, a little bit of the plans, because they're still in flux for the, I don't know, I need a new name for the best family homestead, because I'm going to a farm, not a homestead, so I'll think of something. Anyway, make sure to like, subscribe, and share so that you can see all the rest of this next crazy year. It's been a crazy year. This next year's gonna be even crazier. And I'll leave you with this little one finishing up his food. Thanks for watching.